and just some of the things that they bring to a team overall?
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing here, so I can speak to my experience with Lan and Jess. Obviously, they were a big part of what we've done the last couple of years, and Jess going way back to 2019. She was a player we drafted in the second round. Just great overall basketball players, great sense for the game. Obviously, Lan has emerged into a really fine defensive player, getting defensive player of the year last year. Jess has really matured offensively, has a strong identity in what she does. She's always understood how to play the game, move the basketball, shares it well, rebounds it well. So two really good players.
Lan pretty much said that her playing the stretch five with you helped her enhance her skills. Did you see her being the type of player that she is right now?
Yeah, she was that in college. So yeah, I think what we saw, that's what we liked about. If we didn't draft Fee, then we would have drafted Lan. She was next up on our list, so we've liked Lan for a long time.
Talk about draft picks. Obviously, Olivia Miles played right down the road here at TCU. As you were looking at her, especially in her graduate year, what were some of the things that stood out, especially in the way that TCU offense operated?
I've watched Liv for a long time, much longer ago than just TCU, but like at TCU, I mean, she basically gets people easy shots. You run everything through her, and she has a real knack for knowing when to call her number, and then also just generating easy shots with her vision of what's available.
One of the things that she talked about as the reason that she wanted one more year in college was to develop some of the off-the-court intangibles, especially notably her leadership. How has she kind of taken that leadership-heavy role at point guard? And we've seen Courtney Williams talk about how she's really adopted that role. What have you seen from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to whatever she needed from that year. I can just speak to what I've experienced. That she's not afraid. I think it would be natural, and Lindsay Whalen, when she came into the pros, same thing. She was a rookie that was handed the keys to their team, and I've leaned on Way a little bit to ask her some of the things that she was feeling, to make sure that we were understanding what Liv was feeling. And I think great players should always want to take control, and but also understanding there's a human side to it, and and coming to our franchise and having legends like we do, and the history of our franchise. And sometimes you forget that when a person's coming in, and so it can be really overwhelming. I think Liv has appropriately been sort of humble, but also confident at the same time. I don't know, again, if that was because of the last year, what prepared her, but she's been very mature, very curious, funny, all the things, and I think we've really enjoyed her.
One more kind of on that note too, you talk about her confidence and her fearlessness and the comparisons to some of the greats. She got into a little trash talking the other night with AT. How do you kind of balance that, wanting that confidence, wanting that swagger on the court, with also keeping her head in the game and what was ultimately a really tight game where you guys needed her down the stretch?
Yeah, I think you default to the place of you never take anything from anybody. If somebody's giving it to you, you never back down from that. I'm glad she didn't.
What has impressed you the most about how she's adapted to the game? Like whether it's just her decision making, her pace,
pace. She's got a really incredible burst. She looks like she's not engaged in something, and all of a sudden she bursts somewhere. She has great athleticism. I think that is underrated. I think knowing the moment. This is only our second game. This will be our third game. So we've gone through 2 games, and there's just so much more that's about to happen that we can't give her all the information. It's like we're going to just bite off as much as when it's happening, so that we can, just take small bites and chew it and kind of, hey, this game is what you should expect. We gave her something for last game. Hey, this game is what you should expect. And the better you do, the harder it's going to get. Nobody likes to see a rookie be successful. Nobody.
We'll go on Zoom to Cassidy.
I mean, players. Coaches love it. Cassidy.
Hey. I know Nia talked up kind of late on the availability report. How's she doing, and who do you expect to see her tonight?
Yeah, they're going through warm-ups now, obviously pregame. So I think anytime anybody's on the report, we have to go through that. And she had a shoulder. Don't ask me for the details of what exactly on the shoulder, but when she ran into a screen, kind of got some discomfort that. I think when we got back to work a little bit today, kind of ran through some stuff, and I think the medical staff at least thought would be a consideration that, we needed to be cautious.
We'll go to Terry.
Hey, Coach.
Hi, Terry.
On Tuesday night, you mentioned being pleased with the way the team responded in the rebounding category and those effort areas to fix some of those issues from the first game. What will be the biggest key to keeping that level or taking it to Dallas and rebounding them towards tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there's even more we can do. We're sitting here still in shoot around, working on things as if we've extended training camp. There's just so many things that we have to get better at, and each time we get together, we're just trying to improve and get a little more comfortable in the schemes that we're asking them to play and our identity, who we want to be. We're trying to play to our identity regardless of who we're playing. We're not doing a whole lot of tweaking game plans, and we're just sticking to our identity. And we're seeing this as a sort of a process over time that we want to achieve, and we're just going to keep to that.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks. Yeah.